How's it going, everybody? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, and in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys Triple Tip Tuesday, episode number 14, I believe. I'm not quite sure on what episode this is because I really haven't been keeping quite the best track I possibly could have, but this is, of course, another Black Ops 2 tip video, and what I'm going to be giving you guys, what type of tips I'm going to be giving you in this video, is the 3 tips that made me the best COD player I possibly can be. Now, I don't really think I'm the best possible COD player that my body will let me be. I don't think I've reached the maximum capacity. I feel like if I played a little bit more and practiced just a little bit more, I feel like I could improve a ton and become a really powerful player, really monster of a player. Not that I'm a bad player right now. I think I'm a pretty decent player right now, but the first tip that really made me be able to improve at Call of Duty, because I did get a few inboxes on how to really do well at Call of Duty, how to get better, is tip number 1 is aiming down sights around every corner that you encounter. Now, why aiming down sights around every corner that you encounter is so quite important is because every time you go around a corner, you're basically being unarmed, because most of the time when you're new to the game, when you don't have too much experience at Call of Duty, you're probably going to be running quite a bit, not knowing what's really going to be going on. So when you run around the corner, you have to pull up your gun every single time after you finish jogging or running, and that is definitely a huge nuisance to why a lot of people get killed really easily nowadays. You want to aim down sight so you constantly have your sights up, and all you have to do is lock on your aim and pull the trigger, and that enemy will be completely annihilated. The next and second tip that I really wanted to really tell you guys is to practice in a private match. Now, I know a lot of people and a lot of commentators and a lot of professional players don't really practice in private matches. They just maybe even play maybe like game battles or league play. Or I don't think many professional players started playing Call of Duty and Black Ops 2. They probably started way back when, maybe even Modern Warfare 2 or World at War or Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare or something like that. But they just probably practice a lot. I mean, definitely learning the maps and learning the different rush routes and rush routes and all these little different things can honestly make the biggest difference. But another little tip, I'm not going to count this as a third tip because I do have another tip after this, is to definitely practice. And I'm sure you guys have heard this saying quite a bit, that practice makes perfect. That it honestly does. I mean, of course, nobody can really be perfect at Call of Duty. They can never go 50,000 kills and get 0 deaths or anything like that, because obviously that would be perfect considering you probably never even got shot at if you're perfect. But that is definitely my few tips for this. But the next tip is to definitely play on a lower sensitivity. Now, I know there are a few commentators, I don't think there are very many professional players who actually played a really high sensitivity, but for Black Ops 2 I would definitely have to suggest you guys to play between a 4 and an 8. Now, 8 is pretty high. Most people would suggest between a 3 and a 6, but I have to say between 4 and 8 because I did used to play on a 14, not in Black Ops 2, but in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 I did play on the highest sensitivity possible. Now, I'm not really sure how much that affected me because I wasn't really paying too much attention back then, but now I do play on a 5 sensitivity in Black Ops 2, and that I believe converts over to 3 in the other Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, because I have been playing a little bit of the previous Call of Duties quite a bit, so it does convert over to a 5 or a 3 at least in my opinion. But if you guys can switch over to a lower sensitivity, you'll be able to be really accurate. Now, you don't want to go down to like a 2 or a 1. I mean, if you're comfortable in the 2 or 1 area, that's okay, but it just really, you probably won't be able to turn around too well. But those are my main few tips that I have to tell you guys on how I do really well in Call of Duty, and I'm not meaning to brag or anything. I think I'm a pretty strong player, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to give me a big thumbs up down below. If we could try and hit 155 likes on this video, that'd be really cool. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Also, go ahead and follow me in the links in the description below. Go ahead and also follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and also go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You guys will be able to interact with me really easily every single where. It's been Quad MFT, and I'll see you next time.